What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with the Week 11 minor league recap. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Another awesome week in the minor leagues. I will say, pitching a little lackluster this week. It's all going to be hitters, but we do have some really good hitting performances to go over at all levels. Super excited. And one thing I did want to include, I'm still not including rookie ball yet. It's just not enough time in rookie ball for me, honestly, to see these 17, 18-year-old kids to see if they're like the real deal. So rookie ball is coming. I am following it. There's just a lot of up and downs, and really the top performers in rookie ball right now are guys that are, recovering from injuries and are like 20 plus years old. So rookie ball is coming. I just want to throw that in there, but not this week. So with that said, let's jump into low A with our first player, my boy, Cole Young. Cole Young is finding his power slowly but surely. He doesn't have a lot of it, but it is there. Cole Young this week over 6 games, 320 batting average, 414 on base percentage, 854 OPS. So yes, he's one of those guys that's not going to have a high OPS. He's not a huge extra base hit guy. He does hit a lot of doubles. It's just, he's not going to hit the home runs. And the weeks where he doesn't have those extra base hits, OPS is going to be low. He's one of those guys that's probably going to be on this video a lot with a lower OPS, but he's just such a good hitter. Have to include him. Over those 6 games, he did have 1 home run, but that was his only extra base hit. He had 8 hits in 6 games. He walked 3 times and stole a base. So pretty solid week for Cole Young. Again, OPS numbers aren't always there. That's okay. Next up, Xavier Isaac. He's starting to get my respect, everyone. This dude is a giant 19-year-old, like 240 pounds, and his power is absurd. That ball was up and out, and he hit that ball like 900 feet. So I think it's safe to say Xavier Isaac's on everyone's radar now. This week, another solid week, 370 batting average, 393 on base percentage, 1060 OPS. He had a home run, 5 doubles, 10 hits in 6 games, 3 RBIs, a walk. He's just going to be a really good power bat, and honestly, I think that's what the Rays need. Like, they're kind of missing that dude that can just go up and hit a home run at any single moment. He's going to be a really good fit in that team because the rest of them are like super good batting average guys. If you throw in that bat just to hit nukes. Next up, Tamar Johnson showing off a little lefty crime action. Looked like it was hit way farther than it was, but hey, home run's a home run. Johnson over 6 games, 286 batting average, but a 483 on base percentage, 1150 OPS. He had 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 6 hits in 6 games. He had 7 RBIs, walked 8 times in 6 games. Absolutely love that. Almost a 500 on base percentage this week. He's definitely becoming more comfortable. Again, he is on the smaller side. He's 5'8", 175, but he's got a really smooth swing. He's made adjustments to that swing. Just turned 19 years old. I'm hoping to see him in high A really soon. And our MVP at low A is Jett Williams. This one makes me really happy because he has been struggling. Yeah, Jett Williams, he made the recaps like the first 2 or 3 weeks, and he's kind of disappeared since. So good to see a really solid week here from Jett Williams. He's definitely one of those guys. 14th overall pick in the last draft back in 2022. And a lot of people are hyped up on him. This week over 6 games, 368 batting average, 556 on base percentage, 1187 OPS. He had a home run, a triple, 7 hits in 6 games, walked 6 times, stole a base, got beaned twice. This is the player that the Mets drafted. He is a small dude with a lot of power, to be honest. The ball does leave his bat at a very high velocity. He's only 5'6" though, so he is small. This is a player I've been checking every single week because I do think he is a special bat to ball skill, and he just has been in a slump, and it's good to see him break out and definitely earn this MVP. As we jump into high A, Edwin Arroyo finally making it on the recap. Feel like he was on every week last year. In this year, he's making his recap in week 11. So, yeah, that's a moonshot. Arroyo over 6 games this week, 375 batting average, 464 on base percentage, 964 OPS. He had 3 doubles, 9 hits in 6 games, walked 3 times, had 3 RBIs, got beaned once. This is a player a lot of people really like. I love his swing. Since he moved over to Cincinnati in that trade for Luis Castillo, he hasn't hit as well as he did when he was with the Mariners organization. I don't know if it's coaching or what. But he's still a top prospect. He's still very explosive and definitely a guy to keep your eye out on. All right. By popular demand, Judd Fabian making his recap debut. Judd Fabian, I haven't been including him because he is older for high A. He's 22 years old. He's almost 23. But a lot of people keep commenting saying they want him on the recaps, that he's doing really well this year. And he is doing really well this year. Over 6 games, 333 batting average, 440 on base percentage, 1011 OPS. He had a home run, 2 doubles, 7 hits in 6 games. He walked 4 times, had 5 RBIs, stole a base. And he is getting promoted to Double-A. That is the real reason why I included him, because they are moving him up. I wasn't going to include him if they didn't move him up. I'm not going to lie. Next up, Gavin Cross, over 6 games, 316 batting average, 500 on base percentage, 1026 OPS. No home runs this week, which is weird because he is a big power bat. He had a triple, 2 doubles, 6 hits in 6 games. He had 4 RBIs, walked 7 times, stole 3 bases, had a really awesome catch in center field. He's an athletic kid. Definitely one of my favorite players out of the 22 draft. He was the 9th overall pick for a reason. He's been playing a lot better lately. He started off really slow. He's picking it up in a big way. One of my favorite players in the minor leagues, now that I own a really nice autograph of his, Carson Williams, over 6 games, 300 batting average, 462 on base percentage, 1162 OPS. He had 2 home runs, which no video on, annoyed, 2 doubles, 6 hits in 6 games. He walked 5 times, got beaned once, stole a base. Carson Williams is legit. He is a plus defender, and he has pop. Like, he's going to be a really good piece for one of these teams. I don't know if he's going to stay with the Rays, to be honest. With what they have going on, he might end up being their shortstop and moving Wander Franco to second base. I don't know, because Carson Williams is arguably the best shortstop. He's definitely the best shortstop at high A right now. He won a Gold Glove in his first year at Single A. Dude's super good at defense, so curious where he fits. But he's a really good player. If he keeps developing that batting average, which he is, he's up to he's really close to 280 right now. He's going to keep putting up big numbers. And our MVP at high A, Adele Amador. This dude is special. I feel like we don't see his right-handed swing enough. He got on 6 times during this game. Amador, over 6 games, 381 batting average, 519 on base percentage, 1233 OPS. He had a home run, a triple, 2 doubles, 8 hits in 6 games, had 2 RBIs, walked 5 times. Got beaten once. Adele Amador is so good, and he's definitely the number 1 prospect in the Rockies system now. He is so solid. He barely just turned 20 years old. I expect him at Double-A here pretty soon. Speaking of Double-A, Jackson Cheerio has crazy opposite field power. He has just an electric bat, and it's nice to see oppo power, especially since he's not a huge dude either. 5'11", 165. To see him produce power the opposite field the way he does, I want to say the majority of his home runs he hit it are over there. It's impressive. So over 5 games this week, 348 batting average, 400 on base percentage, 965 OPS. He had a home run, 2 doubles, 8 hits in 5 games. He walked once, stole 3 bases. Cheerio's another guy. He's just not a huge OPS guy. And half the reason is because he's not a big on base percentage guy, but he's a very good hitter. He's going to be on this recap a lot this year. And his OPS numbers, they can get up there, but more times than not, they're going to be on the lower side. I am convinced at this point, Luis Angel Acuna is just a clone of Ronald Acuna. They have the exact same swing. It's actually crazy. Acuna this week, over 5 games, 360 batting average, 385 on base percentage, 985 OPS. He had a home run, a triple, a double, 9 hits in 5 games. He had 6 RBIs, walked once, stole 3 bases. He's even, as he's getting older, he looks exactly like him. It's insane. They're like a clone. It's nuts. Super explosive. Just turned 21 years old. He might touch the MLB this year. I'm not sure. The Rangers are pretty stacked. But I definitely think he's going up to Triple-A here pretty soon. He's played very well at Double-A. Marco Luciano's coming, everyone. His power is still just plus. The dude destroys baseballs. Luciano this week, over 6 games, 304 batting average, 385 on base percentage, 993 OPS. He had 2 home runs, a double, 7 hits in 6 games, had 4 RBIs, walked 3 times, stole a base. Marco Luciano, is he where I expected him and a lot of people expected him by now? No. I expect him to be in the MLB at this point. But he's figuring it out. He's slowly figuring out at Double-A. He just needs to be a better hitter. He just has to be. And when that finally clicks, which I still think it will, needs to be obviously more disciplined in the box. He's going to be so scary. Next up, we talked about it with Cheerio with his opposite field power, but Jordan Lawler's the same way. Almost every single home run he hits is opposite field. That was actually one of my favorite traits when he got drafted that I just loved him so much is that a lot of his home runs, even in high school, were opposite field hits. He has a very natural opposite field swing. It's a lot easier to learn how to pull the ball than it is to go the other way. And Jordan Lawler has it when he goes the other way. Over 6 games this week, 333 batting average, 429 on base percentage, 1095 OPS. He had a home run, a triple, 3 doubles, 8 hits in 6 games, 4 RBIs, walked 4 times, stole 2 bases. Jordan Lawler's filling up the stat sheet. He's slowly creeping up on his season stats now. He's up to 250 with an 816 OPS, 9 home runs. But look what he's done this month, everyone. In the month of June, he is going off. He's almost hitting 375 with a 1100 OPS. Officially out of the slump. This is what he needed. And our MVP at AA. Oh my goodness. Kobe Mayo is a moose and he kills baseballs. Like that baseball had a family. Come on now, Kobe. Again, Kobe Mayo, he's a big dude. He's barely 21 years old. He's still young. Over 7 games this week, 391 batting average, 500 on base percentage, 1457 OPS. He had 3 home runs, a triple, 2 doubles, 9 hits in 7 games. He had 8 RBIs. He walked 3 times. He stole a base. He got beaned twice. Like he did everything this week you could ask out of him. Kobe Mayo's having a really good year. Like Kobe Mayo last year, he was bad. He was bad. He's in that group that was just bad last year. He just wasn't himself because he was awesome the year before. This year at AA, he is awesome. 980 OPS, hitting almost 300. Sign me up for some Kobe Mayo right now. Leading us off in AAA, Henry Davis. First AAA home run, and he just got the call to the majors. He's going up to Pittsburgh. Davis this week over 5 games, 333 batting average, 455 on base percentage, 1121 OPS. He had a home run, 3 doubles, 6 hits in 5 games. He had 2 RBIs, walked 3 times, got beaned once, stole a base. Really awesome week for basically his second week in AAA, and they said, you know what? That's good enough for us. Bring him on up. Another top drafted guy, Heston Kjerstad. I think we're going to find him in Baltimore really soon. Like really soon. He just keeps hitting. And he was the 2nd overall pick for a reason, is because he can hit. For 6 games this week, 381 batting average, 409 on base percentage, 1219 OPS. He had 2 home runs, a triple, a double, 8 hits in 6 games. He walked once, had 2 RBIs. I cannot wait until he's in Baltimore. Like it's so tough because luckily he is a utility guy. Like you can throw him at first base and he'll be fine over there. But you got guys like Colton Cowser waiting too. Like they have, and Jordan Westburg, they have such a good farm system right now. The Orioles are set up to be so successful. This one makes me happy. One of my favorite bats in the minor league, Sal Frelick, hit an absolute nuke. Sal Frelick doesn't do that very often. A no-doubter does not come often out of Sal Frelick. He's definitely more of a leadoff, singles, annoying at-bat type of player. But Sal Frelick, he was awesome this week. Only played 3 games, and this was his recap debut. He has been dealing with injuries this year and just hasn't been good in the games that he has played. It hasn't been a lot, but this week over 3 games, 455 batting average, 571 on base percentage, 1390 OPS. He had a home run, a double, 5 hits in 3 games, 5 RBIs, walked 3 times, stole 2 bases. He only played 3 games, and he basically had a whole week's worth of stats. So Sal Frelick, again, one of my favorite bats in the whole minor leagues. I think he's going to be one of the best leadoff hitters in the major leagues once he does settle in. Super happy to see him back on the recaps. And our MVP at AAA, Ronnie Mauricio, 441 feet. It literally looks like he inside-it out this ball, and it went 440. Mauricio over 4 games this week, 412 batting average, 474 on base percentage, 1415 OPS. He had 3 home runs, 7 hits in 4 games, had 2 walks, stole 2 bases. Ronnie Mauricio, again, the Mets have such a good farm system right now, too. There's so many guys that are just ready. It's nice to see them giving Brett Baty a legitimate shot. But, man, Mauricio, it might be his time. I mean, he's hot. Bring him up. Just let him try at least. I know I've never been a huge fan of Mauricio just because of his lackluster skills of getting on base, but he's definitely taken the step this year. He's looked way better. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for this week's minor league recap. If I forgot anybody, as always, the dates for this video was June 11th through June 17th. Drop their name and stat line down below between those dates in the comments, so both myself and anyone watching this video can, check out a couple other guys that might have played really well. All right, everyone, thank you all for watching, and you have a great rest of your day. See ya!